Welcome back to This Side of 40. This is your girl Lou, and I already did my Juvia's Place palettes and my small palettes, and currently I'm going to show you guys my large palettes. So let's get into it. Starting off, we're going to start off with Morphe, and this is the Morphe 35P palette. Now, purple is my favorite color, and I could come up with like 1,000 looks for purple, but this is what she looks like. As you can tell, I've used it a couple times, but I feel like it needs more love. Like, I need to just give her some more time. Then next is the BH Cosmetics, and this one is Blush and Neutrals is a 26 pan palette. And that's what she looks like. And I got this one from Target. I'll be honest with you guys, I've never even swatched it or anything. Maybe I should. Then this is the Profusion palette in Neutral Ultra Warm. I've never even opened this one. It's still got the little plastic over. I wish all palettes would come with this like little plastic-y whatever sealed on it. Just that's my personal preference. And Profusion is supposed to be cruelty free. That's what I got it, is because I was like, okay. At one point I was thinking about going cruelty free, and I was like, the more I thought about it, because of my allergies, I may not want to do that. Not knocking anybody who does. Then this one is by Beauty Creations, also cruelty free, and they're out of California. That's what theirs look like. And the packaging is recycled. And this palette right here, I love this color story. There's only like one color in this whole palette that I wouldn't be able to hit pan on, and it's this one. However, even that I could try to figure out how to work with. This palette is just, it talks to me. Now, I'm not a big fan of large palettes anymore, but now that I'm opening these palettes, I might, you know. Now this one is, I got this one off Shop Miss A, and this one is self-made, and theirs is like a little cheapy, plasticky, whatever, and this is the color story in it. When I seen it online, the colors looked different. I'm not complaining. I got two different, there's a seafoam blue and a mint green in here, and that mint green is right here, and the seafoam blue. And if y'all don't know, I'm panning a mint green right now, so. But I wanted to try and this is a 25 pan palette. I wanted to try their eyeshadow because I love their foundation and their concealer. Then this is the Iconic London palette. Y'all remember the fiasco with me in Iconic London. I did give it some good love for a week, and I'm not gonna say that it's the worst thing in the world. It just was, to me, it wasn't like, for the price point, I expected a whole lot more. And I got it from BoxyCharms. Then the next one is, and this is a Beauty Creations palette, and no, Carrie Beauty, and this is Bailey versus Kaylee. I love this, and I consider this to be a large palette because it's over 25 colors. Look at that. They're smaller pans, but the pigmentation here is amazing. Amazing. And to think that you can get this palette for less than $20. Then the next Cara Beauty, and this is another duo, and this one is Let There Be Magic. And she used this one too, and you see that mustard. That mustard is like one of those colors that, ooh, I just love a good mustard yellow. Now, you guys remember Ricky got me this for my birthday, the Game of Thrones palette. Huh?
You don't use that?
Yeah, I did use it. This my, he don't know. He don't know. Y'all, he be watching the videos, but he don't know what I be using. You know what I'm saying? He in here, but he ain't in here. So this is how this looks, and then it has this little pop-up, the iron chair. And we watched Game of Thrones, me and my mother-in-law and my brother-in-law, and Ricky tried to get into it, but I don't think it was his je ne sais quoi. Like, he didn't really get into it. And that's what this looks like. And I love the Urban Decay. Like, everything here is so amazing. The only thing I can say is, I don't know if it's just how this was shipped, or like Arizona being really hot and we got in the summer, but some of these eyeshadows are like trying to come out the pan. Like, I could push them back down in there, but they're trying to come loose. So I just been storing this in a different place than I store my other large palettes, so that I can lay flat. Now, and this is the one we've been having conversations about lately. This is my BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil. Now, Nona said that the formulation on this probably is because it's their old formulation and it's probably not as good. So, and Claire Elizabeth said that if I'm feeling the way I say I feel about it, maybe it's just time to be like, but
you're wasting money.
yeah. So that's that. Now, okay, the next one, and this is gonna be it's a long session of palettes. So Shani Cosmetics, and I'm gonna hold it up the way it comes. So Shani Cosmetics comes in a box, and this is how many palettes you get with it. 7 pan palette box. And so the last one, I'm gonna start with number 7, and number 7 is the Lippy palette. And I have a couple I've already panned, and that's what that looks like. Then they have their concealer palette, and I've actually hit pan on half of this palette already. The other shades that are in here, I don't think I can pan, so I'm just gonna call it a wash on those. Then the next palettes are eyeshadow palettes, and this one is the one Until Sunset, and this is number 5. The pigmentation on this is really good. They're not as expensive as Juvia's Place, but they do give you that kind of pigmentation. Like, here goes one. And that's that yellow, and that's this really light lemony chiffon-esque yellow, and I really like that. And then let's swatch another one. This is like the cream that's in there. And I'll be honest, I'm not the best at swatching. Let's do a pink. And we'll do this like mauve shade here. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm not the best at swatching. So there that goes. And that's number 5, and it's Until Sunset. Then next is an All Day Affair, and this is what this looks like. This is what she looks like on the inside. Yes, and I have used her quite a few times. Now I'm going to go in with that silver. And then we'll go in with this one. Is like a burnt orange. And the last shade I want to try out of here so you guys can see it, a good swatch is, this is like a Pearl Essence-y shade. In this palette, pretty much, it doesn't have any, very many mattes in this particular layer. That's the reason why I thought this was like such a good set, because you got different shimmers, different things with this whole 7 palette set. So that's what that looks like again. Then the next layer is, this one is Let's Make Waves, and this is number 3. And Let's Make Waves, I got 2 shades out of it. It was a black here and a hunter green here, and I'm using those in my work eyeshadow looks. And so let's go in with this limey green, like a, and then we'll go in with this light blue, and we'll go in with this deeper blue. And we'll try one of these browns. So those colors. Let me show you how they swatch. So the color payoff from these palettes is actually really, really good. And there, you can build them up more or kind of sheer them out. Now this is the last eyeshadow palette in this 7 palette set box. And then this one is You're the Starlet. This is number 2. And this is what she looks like. And this, I'm gonna go in with the darkest purple, like a purple. I'm gonna go in with this shade here. Now this palette, none of the colors have names. It's just whatever it is. And we're gonna go in with this color here. And we'll go in with this color here. That's what those colors look like on the finger. Yeah, I see that blue stain me a little bit. Their color payoff sometimes reminds me of Julia's Place, because sometimes the colors, the eyeshadows, stain my skin a little bit, and as dark as I am and they staining me, I think they're a pretty good product line. Especially because you get 7 palettes for, you can catch it anywhere from $45 to $50 for this whole thing. And this is number 1, and this is the blush palette. And I depotted half of this so that I could use it for my everyday blush. And you see how big those pans are? They're huge. And I'll swatch this one here and this one here, just so you guys could see. Oh, my arm's wet right there. Hold on. That's the only thing I don't like when you're swatching, is like if your skin is still damp when you try to do something. See, and they are kind of powdery, but I think it's because they still have that film on top of them, because I only use one blush at a time usually. Like, I don't just touch all my blushes. I just use one until I use it up, and then I move on to the next one. So that's all my large palettes. Like I said, my goal is to basically be able to look back at these videos and see my inventory and know why, when I'm doing a no buy next year, I'm not buying any palettes, because all the palettes I have right now would be enough for me to have color stories from everywhere. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the link below, and I'll see you guys next time on this side of 40.